long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage. One last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive to keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Memphis Tigers, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. It's a run to the left. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game. Boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Here's the second down play. And the single back takes the handoff. And they'll get the first down yards before they finally bring them down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit hard.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. The sack sets up second down.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Lofting it toward the left sideline. Oh, and it's picked off. He went up high to grab that football.
Well, I'm not shocked here at all by this play. The offense is facing the third and long. Why not just throw it up and take a chance? Maybe you get a completion. Maybe you get a pass interference. Worst case, it's intercepted. It's almost like a punt. The ball is thrown so far downfield.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Hand off to the left. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll run it here. The fullback gets the carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Might have thought they could catch the defense off guard by running the fullback there, but they were all over it.
Yeah, that's a great job by this defense of just showing their instincts and awareness here. Like you said, not being fooled at all. They slip it to the fullback, and he doesn't get any yards at all. In fact, he goes backwards. Good job by the D.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
The Sooners will line up on first and 10. They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And the fullback gets in on the action with the carry. Nowhere to run up the middle. The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Gets made on the outbound.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You really see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And the Sooners keep the football on the move. And they'll go right back to him on first down. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Already got the first down, but looking for more yardage. They've got him, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it about the 27.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, played.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
You know, the offense catches a break here, lucky to jump on the ball after coughing it up. He's lucky that his other teammates had some good awareness.
After the sack on first down, it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Hawkins. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And the back now goes in motion. The pass rush closing in. Picks the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Now comes the field goal unit. And field goal is good. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Now, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. The back's got it. Breaking free at the 35. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll ride the back again here. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. It's a quick catch. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Tigers. When the defense looks slow, that's it.
That's what makes so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
The point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to field it. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. This should be the last play of the quarter coming up. They'll run it to the left. In the clear at the 25. Finally goes out of bounds, but a big play by this offense in the final play of the first quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the wideout goes in motion. Hands off to the fullback. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
And that is a good chunk of yardage picked up by the big guy. Sometimes you don't need a whole lot of space created for a fullback. He can simply make his own way.
They're going to run it here. At the second effort, he's brought down. He's past the mark.
I still love to see Oklahoma run the football and be able to show people they can get first downs by running the ball. I know their quarterbacks have been great in recent years, but the Sooners, when they want to be able to run the ball, you know they're going to run it. You still can't stop that offensive line and a great dynamic back. So good job here by the Sooners. Move the sticks.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, that nice carry, Chris, puts him right at 100 yards for the game. How's he done it? Because he's been patient. He's followed his blocks. He's let everything develop in front of him, and he's busted through for some big gains.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Big throw caught on the left side. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Pressure is coming. On the sack is made there by the freshman.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Hawkins. The pass is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. He's at the 50. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, This play right here doesn't come back to bite him.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Handoff to the back. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. Offense right from the line, playing with tempo now. And then first down, right back to the running game. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Increasing out motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made after a big gain. First and goal for the offense. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Memphis.
Of course, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity this offensive line was on display. That's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Pickup teams on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Receiver makes the grab, and a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. Looking to scramble now. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a first down.
It's a good job here by this offensive line and the running back. Listen, these guys have really had a lot to do with why they're in this playoff game, right? So give it to the offensive line in the back, get the first down in this third and short, see what you can do from here.
Running out of time in the pocket. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. It is intercepted. It'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, how I love when this happens. The big dog up front is working hard and snatched his opportunity. Good for him.
This offense is back out on the field now. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. First down, they're going to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Burks. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice game. No huddle here for the offense. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Snides the quick throw. Finding space at the 20. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10. The offense in scoring position with a new set of downs. As a design quarterback keeper. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. The offense blinking now for building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe? And throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Touchdown, Memphis. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And the interception taken to the house, a pick 6 potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick 6. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. First down, looking to throw the football. Makes a quick grab. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Sooners will crank up the tempo. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Let's it fly to the wideout. And he pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And it's good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The kickoff team out there now to get this second half underway. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And now the running back's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down. Talk about aggressive. The head coach keeping the offense on the field inside their own 30. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Lets it go quickly. Finds his man. Has the first down. They've got it, but they convert on fourth down. And the drive keeps going.
Just great execution here on this fourth down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver.
He's looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking to throw it again. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they stop him? At the 20. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
Automatic in the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. The Sooners offense is back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. Can they recover from that right now? Hit as he releases it, and the fastball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Second and 10 here. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. The Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a first down.
No huddle now for the offense. The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long for the 45. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. First down, pickup tackle at the 45. And the Sooners are moving quickly down the field. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks to his left and makes the completion. And he's tackled after the catch. That completion makes it second and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made, but the game moves the ball to the 30. The Sooners come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first and 10, looking to throw. The sophomore able to get home with the sack. First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
A ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. A big play for this defense.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a 1st down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense looking to keep the drive going here. 3rd and short now from the 44. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. The offense is set up with excellent field position. And it's incomplete and a very quick throw. The Sooners looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Game moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that 1st down there on 3rd down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the 2nd half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
You know, what separates good defenses from great defenses is you're going to give up some catching. But what do you do after the offense makes the reception? Are you giving up much space? Are you giving up yards after the catch? Here, just a really good job by this defense. Yeah, they gave up a reception, but right there to make a nice tackle for a loss.
The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a 4th down play now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
Yeah, the extra point. The trail now 35-13. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. I believe they're going to line up here to go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to recover the football. Here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Remember last time, North Point on fourth down and got stopped. The opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Getting set. Here's second down. They go with a direct snap. They feed it to the back again and again. Nowhere to run. Running game has been smothered.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down.
Yeah, I really like the idea on 3rd down. I can kind of see the thought process there. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down. Sometimes that can work out, but the defense was just prepped and ready for it this time.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Going for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Memphis. This one is getting ugly.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And the extra point goes up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to move this one away. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. The Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Quarterback pre-snap adjustment snap for this defense. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Sooners come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Brought down after a short return. What? The interception? It's the offensive football at the 40.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the offense trots back onto the field here. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Again, he makes it 2nd and medium. And the tailback's got it again. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. They'll try to run for the first down. Finding space at the 20.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, keep working that clock, trying to advance that next round of the postseason.
And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. Memphis getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the handoff. Got a lane. Can he get in? Touchdown, Tigers. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. This one will be fair caught. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They need a miracle. A couple of them here in the last couple minutes. Down big. Throws it to the right. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Incompletion makes it second down. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You hope you make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And he'll drop back here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. It's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And the pass caught inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he easily gets first down yardage, and the drive keeps going. Looking to throw yet again. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on first down.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down. Down late, they keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma.
Well, first of all, I'm impressed that the user has not turned the game off and reset their plan into the final whistle. And the offense is following your lead by playing hard and gaining some confidence for next week. They're not going to win this game, but I'll tell you what, you're a treat.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he gets into the end zone to further cut into this lead. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has to recover. Looks like the hands team did its job. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee, in this game, and advance in the playoff.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's complete downfield. Gotta go quickly, but a solid gain. Ball spotted at the 25 now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. And the route is on. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
They'll return it from inside the 5. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This thing is so out of hand. All you can do now is play for a little shred of pride. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. Their 4 quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your 4 quarterback a chance.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Here's another interception, but we're losing track. Going the other way, can they catch him? Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.